It is Saturday here at San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Everybody's having a good time. I'm in my second wardrobe of the day.
This is great. You got a costume change.
Yeah. I'm really excited about that. But enough about me. What's going on, guys?
It's good. We are here with the wonderful Sharon Blynn from Marvel Studios, Captain Marvel, and your character Soren. It's maybe one of my favorite moments of the movie. The reveal of, oh my God, tells his wife, it's like, oh, he's such a good dude. He's just a dad. He's a sweet dad. What was it like having that character that lends this incredible emotional element, like later in the game, like third act of the movie too?
Yeah, it's the third act. I went to the cast and crew screening. That's when I saw it for the first time, and it was like, oh my God. So I was geeking out anyway because I'm in a Marvel movie, by the way. Hi. So, and then just to see the whole thing and as it unfolded was amazing.
How does that feel? Like, I mean, how does it feel to be part of something that's such a huge success, a huge deal that this has like changed people's lives, you know? Like,
yes.
How does it feel to be a part of that? Like, do you dream differently? I don't know. Like, I'm not familiar with success.
I dream in green. I dream in green now. No, I'm just kidding. For me, it's beyond my wildest dreams, really. As I mentioned, I'm a huge Marvel fan since childhood, and actually, so if you would have told me that I'd be in a Marvel movie, period, much less as an alien, working with Ben Mendelsohn, doing Captain Marvel, I would have laughed you out of the room. Also, I was not even an actor before there's a whole other life story. Anyway, I've been acting since 2002, as part of my movement, my Bald is Beautiful movement, and so that even would have just seemed even crazier to me. So it's extraordinary for me in every possible way. As an actor, as a human being, I love it.
It's such an incredible challenge. I want to ask you about the challenge of working through, we've seen so many actors over years and years of movies working through makeup and trying to get a performance across through makeup. What was that experience like?
That was actually one of my biggest concerns because when they first put it on, I was realizing, like, the term I came up with, the makeup artist, was scroll-tox.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's Botox. You couldn't move your forehead.
Scroll-tox. I was just like, okay, so I actually, a lot of downtime before we actually did the first shoot, the first setup. So I actually practiced in the mirror, like, emoting, but getting the physicality of how to do the extra movement underneath, so I would remember what it feels like. It feels like I'm doing too much, but it only shows a certain amount. So I actually had to practice, which sounds kind of like a dorky thing. I'm going to practice my dance moves in the mirror, but I literally had to practice facial expressions. And also I was concerned about if I wanted to cry or emote, like, would it show through past the lenses? They're full eyeball lenses, so would that come through? So it was really, besides the fact of just always bringing my heart and the intention and the authenticity to storytelling, which is that's our job as actors. But yes, there was an extra level of physicality that I had to actually practice in the mirror, which felt really weird, but I did it. Because I was like, oh my God, I can't move my forehead. That's weird.
How does it feel to be a Skrull? Do you walk down the street and people are like, what's up? Like, when you show up at the airport, people are like, are you really you?
It's funny,
I can only imagine the corny jokes,
It's so funny. I can actually be relatively incognito because people don't necessarily know behind the mask kind of thing. I actually have a fantasy of going out in full gear and just going to the DMV or grocery shopping. I would love to do that, just to kind of do that as a Skrull and kind of record people's reactions, or come here and then hear people with the critique of, like, the ears aren't exactly right, but it's a pretty good job. I'd be laughing so hard inside, but I just love it, and it's more than just being a Skrull. It's being part of a storyline that is really powerful. First of all, the female lead superhero and the female director in the MCU and all that, but also the commentary about how we view ourselves and each other and perceive things in the world, and people who are refugees and asylum seekers, for example. The comment that it makes about having some more empathy and humanity in general about these things before we jump to some kind of conclusion based on preconceived ideas.
I don't know, Langston, how you felt before seeing Captain Marvel, but I definitely had preconceived notions about Skrulls.
You did.
We were raised to be like, Skrulls, watch out.
Bad,
That's true.
There are whole plot lines in the comic books about this.
Yes.
So I personally enjoyed having, it's kind of harmless to have a preconceived notion about a fictional character, but even to be challenged in that way, I was like, whoa, like this movie.
Well, it's also kind of like tells you, we can write our own stories in some ways too. And yes, it's been represented in the comic books and in cartoons in a very particular way, and we all know that. But then, people and aliens can change.
See that?
It's true. It's really true.
Have you seen any Captain Marvels and Skrulls walking around? Have you seen any?
I've seen Captain Marvels. I haven't seen any Skrulls, which is weird. I really thought I would.
How
I
do you know you haven't seen any Skrulls?
Well, that's true. Good
You
point.
could
Touche.
You get cosplays and you just be a normal person. It's like, I'm a Skrull. I'm cosplaying
I
as a Skrull.
know, I
Going
know.
to Comic-Con, right? Speaking of which, have you gotten the
I used to
chance-
dress
Yeah.
up as the Invisible Woman for Halloween,
Oh, nice.
just because I didn't want to do it. So I was there. I was the Invisible Woman.
That's perfect. That's actually I'm going to start to recommend that to my
Good
friends. They're like,
excuse.
so I don't know. I got a great
Just
costume.
ditch the
idea."
party.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I really don't want to go. So
Have you gotten the chance to enjoy the convention just as a fan? You've been walking around and just looking at all the booths?
a little bit, because I arrived yesterday afternoon. So we got a little bit in. I actually was doing some recon to sort of figure out where I'm going, so that I didn't come around, because I had something here and then off-site and then back here, and I didn't want to be like flustered or anything. But I go to LA Comic-Con a lot, and so this is so much bigger. I'm speechless. It's overwhelming. It's amazing. I love it. It's so much fun. So I'm not leaving till tomorrow. So the rest of the afternoon today and tomorrow, I'm going to be having some fun.
Yeah.
Well, this has been amazing. I just like hopped up here in like full lounge mode. I had no idea
You
that this was
did.
going to be what we're doing. So like, wow, what a wonderful surprise.
Yeah.
And thank you for all of your hard work and all the joy that you're spreading around San
Thank
Diego
you.
Comic-Con.
Thank you.